They say you never forget the moment your life splits in two. For me, it was a Tuesday. Cloudy. Mundane. I was halfway through reviewing a shipment report when I noticed the two uniformed officers walk through the front entrance of the warehouse. My stomach dropped. Not because I'd done anything wrong, but because nothing good ever follows two cops showing up unannounced with their hats in their hands. "Mr. Carter?" one asked quietly. "Yes," I replied, heart already thudding like a drum in my chest. "I'm Officer Delaney. This is Officer Singh. I'm so sorry to inform you, your son, he was found deceased in your vehicle, parked outside Westwood Plaza. We believe he passed earlier this morning." The air left my lungs like someone punched me in the chest. "Ben," I whispered. "Ben is dead." They nodded. I didn't cry. Not then. Not until hours later. What I felt in that moment wasn't sadness. It was confusion. It was something deeper, more raw. Something wasn't right. My son Ben was 6 years old. My wife, Alyssa, had dropped him off at preschool that morning. Or so I thought. But now the police were telling me that my son had died, alone in my car, of heatstroke. That he had been left there for hours while the temperature inside reached over 100 degrees. And the keys were in the ignition. Locked. On the passenger seat. None of it made sense. "I don't understand," I stammered. "He was supposed to be at school. My wife, she dropped him off." The officers exchanged a look. "We're still investigating," Officer Delaney said gently. "But no one dropped your son off today. And your wife wasn't at home when we arrived to inform her. She hasn't answered her phone either." I called Alyssa. No answer. I called again. Straight to voicemail. I tried her best friend. Nothing. Hours passed. The coroner came. I wasn't allowed to see Ben, just to identify a photo. That photo broke me in half. Eventually, Alyssa called back. Her voice was shaking. "Where are you?" I demanded. I'm on my way," she said. "I didn't know." "I didn't. You said you dropped him off." Silence. "I was going to," she whispered. "But I got distracted." "What the hell does that mean, Alyssa?" More silence. Then, I stopped by the Hilton. To meet someone. Just for an hour. I thought he'd be fine. My throat burned. "You left our son. In the car. To meet your affair partner?" She started crying. Loud, frantic sobs. But I felt nothing. No sympathy. No pity. Just cold, detached rage. "How long?" I asked flatly. 6 months, she whispered. "It wasn't supposed to be serious." "I don't care," I snapped. "Our son is dead." That night, the officers told me everything. Security footage showed my car pulling into the Hilton parking garage at 8:03 a.m. Alyssa got out alone. She didn't return until 11:47 a.m. Ben died around 10:15. The final minutes of his life were spent crying, screaming, clawing at the window, slowly suffocating in a silent oven while his mother was upstairs in a hotel room with another man. They told me he likely lost consciousness before the worst of it. That his little body shut down before the real pain started. That was supposed to be a comfort. It wasn't. Alyssa was charged with negligent homicide. Her lawyer tried to argue it was a mistake. That she forgot. That it wasn't malicious. But I knew the truth. She didn't forget. She chose. She chose him. The man she'd been seeing behind my back. A coworker. Married. No kids. No responsibilities. Just an exciting distraction from the reality of diapers, stress, and a husband who loved her too much to see what was happening. They said I could write a statement for the court. Something to help the judge determine sentencing. I wrote 12 pages. I described Ben's smile. How he loved dinosaurs. How he used to crawl into bed with us in the middle of the night just to feel safe. How excited he'd been about his field trip that day. How he begged for waffles that morning and how I almost made them, but had to leave early for work. How I never got to say goodbye. The judge gave her 8 years. Too short. But better than nothing. After the sentencing, I moved across the country. I didn't attend her hearings. I didn't answer her letters. I didn't tell people why I left. I just disappeared. Because there's nothing left to explain when the person you trusted with your child's life throws it away for a secret thrill. I visit Ben's grave every year. I talk to him like he can hear me. I tell him I'm sorry, that I should have seen it, that I trusted the wrong person, that I'd trade everything, to hold him just one more time. But most of all, I tell him the truth, that he deserved better, and that he was never, ever forgotten.